Welcome to It's Not Me,
It's My Personality.
where we dive into the world of mental health. I'm Shanice,
And I'm Avery.
and we're your hosts for today's podcast. Today, we're talking about a topic that shapes how we see ourselves and others, our personality, and that's everybody's favorite tea. Specifically, we'll explore what personality is, how it develops, and what happens when personality traits become rigid and maladaptive, leading to personality disorders.
When we meet someone, we often make comments like, they're so weird, or what a character. These marks reflect evaluation of what the personality is.
But what exactly is personality?
The word personality originates from the Latin term persona, meaning mask, which refers to how a person presents themselves in the world. In mental health, personality is defined as an individual's characteristic pattern of relatively permanent thoughts, feelings, and behaviors that shape their experiences and relationships.
Personality is unique to each person and is made up of a complex combination of traits. These traits represent consistent ways of thinking, feeling, and behaving across time and situations. Together, they form the building blocks of personality. So, let's break down two important concepts in personality: personality traits and personality types. Personality traits, these are actually the specific, relatively stable patterns of thinking, feeling, and behaving. Traits influence how we interact with the world and other people. And personality types is a broader classification system based on distinct patterns of traits, preferences, and behaviors. So this is one of the common ways to do the personality types, or to find out what personality type you have, is the MBTI, which is the Myers-Briggs test. And we can see that online as well. It's like a 40 questionnaire test to find out what personality type you have.
Now that we understand the basic, let's shift our focus on what happens when personality traits become inflexible and interfere with daily life.
So what is a personality disorder?
A personality disorder is a group of mental health conditions characterized by rigid and atypical patterns of thinking, feeling, and behaving. These patterns differ significantly from culture expectations and make it difficult for individuals to relate to others or handle daily challenges. People with personality disorders often see the world differently, which affect their ability to participate in social, educational, and family activities. Let's explore some of the factors that may contribute to the development of these disorders.
Personality disorders are among the least understood mental health conditions, but researchers have identified several contributing factors to it, and they believe these are some of the causes of personality disorders. The first one is genetics.
Certain genetic factors like malfunctioning genes linked to obsessive compulsive personality disorder may play a role. Researchers are also studying genetic links to traits like aggression and anxiety and fear. Brain changes.
So, subtle differences in brain structure and function have been noted in some personality disorders. For example, an altered amygdala functioning in paranoid personality disorder and reduced frontal lobe volume in schizotypal personality disorder. Childhood trauma is the third one.
Experiences of abuse or neglect during childhood, especially sexual trauma, have been linked to disorders like borderline personality disorder. And the fourth one would be verbal abuse.
Research shows that children exposed to verbal abuse are 3 times more likely to develop certain personality disorders. And cultural factors also plays a role in this.
Rates of personality disorders vary between cultures. For example, antisocial personality disorder are less common in East Asia countries, while cluster C disorders are more prevalent.
Yeah, and where I came from in the Philippines, like most of the personality disorders are actually unheard of, not until I came here in Canada. So,
Diathesis stress model.
so the diathesis stress model is actually a model that combines both biological predispositions of a person and their environmental stressors to explain the emergence of personality disorders. Like, for an instance, a child temperament and their natural way of responding to challenges can actually interact with the negative experiences like inconsistent parenting, neglect, and not being able to receive that proper care and love growing up is actually, they believe that it's an increase in risk of developing a personality disorder.
Now that we have understand the basics of personality and personality disorders, and what the causes are,
It reminds us to approach others with empathy and to seek professional help when personality traits interfere with our daily life. So that's all for today's episode of It's Not Me.
It's My Personality.
So if you guys enjoy this topic, please subscribe and leave us a review. Join us on our next episode as we continue on exploring the fascinating world of personality disorders,
which are going to be on the cluster A for next episode, and for the next few episodes will be cluster B and C.
Yep. Thanks for tuning in and see you on the next video.
Bye, guys.
Bye.